Hey, Carrie. Hail and good morning. Well, is it still morning over there? Yeah, it is. So, yeah, I'm going to do a little page work on a damn dirty thing this morning. I've got a cold. I'm losing my voice. I don't care. I have an ulterior motive also. Stephen B., if you're out there, come join me. Got something I want to do for you. Check this message here. And then we go over here. Carrie, what in the world are you doing today? The coffee's just never hot enough. I like hot coffee. Blow on it because it's hot coffee. There we go. Let's get my music going. So, Carrie, since you're the only one here, you'll be the only one who can see it. This is the page I'm working on this morning. Got a hero driving out of town. In pursuit of Vito Morelli. So, got a lot of work to do. Jump on that here in just a moment. Checking some messages here. Forgive me. I've thought about going on Shay's auction a few times, but I don't know that I really have anything to auction. Everything I make is for the books, but I might. I don't even know how to get in touch with her. I'll have to look into that. I particularly like, by the way, my man's driving face. Hat off, trench coat off, sleeves rolled up, driving. You did indeed, Timothy Olsen. Good to see you, buddy. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop the link, Timothy, if you want to jump in. Just kind of doing some drawing, working on the pages. One good thing is I'll never get struck for that music because I own it. Timmy!
How's it going?
Hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm fine.
It's good to see you. Where the hell are you?
I'm at work. I don't work till 9:30, so here I am, kind of.
You just came in early.
Yeah, yeah.
Right on. Right
Well,
on. How were
I've
things?
never. The book is formatted and ready to print as soon as the campaign's over. So I just got to get the other one finished. The other one finished and formatted and ready to go. But Melvin 3 is finished.
Have you already got your proof copy in?
No, I haven't. I haven't done a test run yet.
Okay, we get our proof copy for Pariah tomorrow. And so unless there's a big screw up, pull the trigger on it. I hope, because I know they print fast. I hope.
You just mix them?
Yeah.
I do too.
We're using Mixum because a friend of mine had a really hard time with Wellspring.
Yeah, they changed the format a little bit from what I'm used to.
Who did?
Mixum is a little different now for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't me then. How you liking how you liking Fund My Comic?
I haven't launched over there yet.
You haven't? I thought you did.
Mm-mm. I don't know why, but Messenger, when I type a message, it's like sending a telegraph. It's so slow.
Oh, your Facebook Messenger? Did you download that?
I mean, I use it on Facebook.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, that's just the way I type. Gary, can't help it. I'm old.
Yeah.
And,
You're pounding those keyboards pretty heavy.
yeah. Look, I didn't learn how to type correctly.
You
But I'm a
didn't?
musician. So I noticed early on when I first started typing that like the word remember is an arpeggio. So I play the keyboard, this keyboard, like I play my bass. I just do runs.
Yeah, well, I had typing class in school, and there's the home row keys, which is ASDF, and then JKL. Wait, yeah, JKL
Semicolon.
semicolon. Yeah, and then everything is just pretty much, you just have to move a finger over one, or wasn't the fastest typer until after school was over.
Right.
All that crap they teach you, you're not really good at it until after you don't have to learn anymore. That was back when they kind of cared about teaching you something you could use.
Yeah. I had to learn how to type for college to do papers.
Typewriter? Did you have to use a typewriter?
No, but it was the oldest computers, personal computers you could have, and still using A drives, floppies to take papers from my home computer to the school to print them out because nobody had home printers.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, I think when I was growing up, it went from floppy disk to hard disks. You remember hard disks, right?
That's what I'm talking about. The 1.44s.
No, I'm not in an airplane hangar there, Gable. I'm at work. It's really early. Looks like Anthony's not the only person who pounds their keyboards.
Stephen B, get in here. I sent the link to you on Instagram, on X, Twitter, Twix. Got to talk to you.
Yeah, he sent you a link on the fancy computer machine thing.
Yep, I did. On this here. Now, in my noir world, they have this technology, but they call it different stuff. So a computer is
That's
called,
what I hear.
it's called an electrocaster.
Electrocaster.
An electrocaster.
What do they call tech? What do they call tech support in your world? Is it still tech support?
I'm sure there is, but my guy doesn't need it. He has a secretary for that. Stephen B, what's going on, brother?
About what? Another half hour. I get ready. What's up?
I got to make an intro for your show.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do that, but I got like. Well, this is probably better explained.
Well, I mean, I know you're working, bro. But look, just send me a list of some pop culture stuff that you like, your sitcoms, your movies, your music, and I will cobble you one together.
All right.
And if you don't like it, you don't have to use it.
They can shove it.
No.
So how's it going, Doc?
It's going pretty good. I've got a cold and losing my voice, but as usual, even when I'm sick, I'm in a good mood and I'm trying to work. So
Yeah. And I think I've just been called away. I'll be right back.
okay. So I got to finish this roughing in this last panel, and I'm going to start doing that here in just a few minutes. I'm waiting for it to actually warm up a little bit. It was 40 degrees when I got up. I don't like cold. Doesn't work for me. Tim, are you frozen?
No, it's getting colder.
Yeah.
I think I'll be. What?
You're wearing a jacket, so.
Oh, I mean it's cold, but it's not freezing.
You see, I hate cold. I hate it. I hate having to wear long sleeves at all.
Gable insists that I write something called Melvin 0.5. I just might do it just to just to shut him up.
Well, the 0.5 isn't that a gimmick that a lot of companies do?
Yeah. I mean, I did Melvin number 0. I mean, come on.
Oh, well, you got to have a 0.5 then. Come on, man.
I'll do like the extra page will just be a blank page.
Yeah.
It's different. It's got an extra page. It has nothing on it.
God, I wish there's so many times when I'm working that I look at my finished pencils before I ink, and I'm like, why am I going to ink this, man? Just let it go as just pencils because it looks so good. Oh, here we go.
Real gimmick. Does number 0.75.
That's it. Or just, analog 3/4. Issue 3/4.
Melvin 3 3/4.
Yeah.
A new trendsetter. I don't know about that, but okay.
Right.
I will roll with that.
Oh, Lord. Okay. I think I'm caught up on messages now. It's this thing where around this time every day, my messages start blowing up around between 9:30 and 10 a.m. My time. It starts going crazy. Even button up something. Nobody wants to see this. Nobody wants to see that. There we go. Yeah. So, you said that you're just waiting on your proof copy to come in, or you're not going to order a proof?
Well, I should do a proof. It just said it's all formatted and ready to. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we.
Yeah. I usually
like I
kind
said-
of like what I. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
What I've been. What I. what I did was I loaded it up on Mixam just to see how, because you can kind of flip through it like a virtual comic book.
Yes. That
Just
is
to
so
see if
cool.
it all fits on there. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like this is how it looks when it'll be printed. So.
Yeah.
And
I
usually if
wish
there's
the digital
something wrong with
PDFs looked like that, where they would flip
that, would be
pages.
cool.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be, if you could have a program that could do that. I'm sure there is one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we looked at Pariah that way, and it looked really, really good. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. So Amy Good, I don't know if you guys know her. She's a very talented young lady, very unique style. She's done a alternate cover for A Damn Dirty Thing, which I'm going to I may not use it as a cover because I'm trying to keep DDT very simple campaign, but I may use it as a print, like a movie poster print. We'll just see how that looks. I had a composited cover that I did for the book, but it was just a concept sketch. It wasn't the final execution of it. So gotta get in and draw that, because it's supposed to look like a movie posters from a 1940s kind of Maltese Falcon type cover,
Oh, I think Gable's really wanting me to do that. He keeps repeating it.
Gabe, it's good to see you. If you want to jump in, you're welcome to also. Gabe is always a fun guest to have on if you ever have the chance.
He's also always pitching Mr. Muck stories.
Yes, he is determined to get his Mr. Muck story from Eric Boyd.
Yep.
Let me see.
So I had to like kind of there's like 3 sections to the Melvin issue 3. There's the main story, the sneak preview of Zed and Odysseus, and then the art fan section, which that's not how I intended to do it, but it works. So
that's awesome. Hey, I didn't ask you this when I had you on the show. Where did the name Melvin come from for this? Because it's such
interesting name. Such a it kind of throws you off a little bit. Like, oh, it's an action comic, and the guy's name is Melvin.
Yeah.
Well, I was a big fan when I was in school. Mad Magazine had put out a card series, and it was all the covers of every Mad magazine there ever was.
Mm-hmm.
And it had the first issue, which was, it's when it was still considered a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
It was these parents cowering in the corner, and they're like, "It's ugly, it's hideous." You see this sister shooting up on them, and this little kid's just kind of picking his nose and saying, "It's Melvin." And just that's where I got the name.
Wow, that's a deep cut, Timothy. That's the
deepest. That's the deepest of all cuts.
Yeah, that's a deep dig.
Yeah, Bink.
Deep dig. Yeah, it's such an innocuous name. It's like when you told me about the project and I saw some of the pages, I'm like, what does the name Melvin have to do with any of this? because
When I named the character, I was in middle school. How's that sound?
yeah, it's a very nice looking book. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and it's only getting better too.
Good. I don't want to start working. My hands haven't thawed out yet. I was working in the living room on the other side of the house. And it's
You get to
warm in
work
there.
in your living. Oh, that's right. You're retired, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm retired, and I work in here to do most of my art. But when it's cold, man, I go and I sit.
I have to go work around this all day.
Oh God, help!
Yeah.
Lord help! No.
Yes. Hello, I'm standing right. I'm looking for a certain product. I'm standing right in front of the certain product, but I didn't bother looking.
Yeah, we all know retail sucks. My buddy is they changed the names of them from a department manager. What do they call them now? Team leads.
Yeah, it's a
Walmart.
department manager. Just call it what it is.
Yeah, he's the electronics department manager at one of the superstores. He actually likes it, and I'm
What?
like,
What is wrong with you?
That's what I asked him. What is wrong with you, Charles? If you're watching, what is wrong with you? Actually, he's off today. He doesn't work on Sundays.
I only need this job to be able to pay for my projects.
Yeah.
Because I'll be dead if I start e-begging, you know.
If you what?
If I start e-begging so I can do projects like.
Yeah. I hear
Doesn't
you.
work.
Yeah, I'm not going to e-bag either. I mean, I guess if I had no choice, I might. But that's what funding's for. You fund your project to get the money to make the project. I'm in a position where I can make the project, then fund the printing. I'm the writer and the artist and the inker. I don't have to pay anybody except the colorist for the covers. God.
There are deals if you know where to look.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the talent I get is on Facebook. I've had pretty good luck with that.
Yeah, there's Timothy Fling had some folks on his show and they were talking about they source out to South America, Philippines, whatever, because the page rate they charge gives them a comfortable living, but it's affordable for us because of the monetary exchange.
Win-win. Yeah.
And I guess if I was hiring somebody to do a book for me, I would go that route too. I don't know that I would. I just know that I like doing the drawing. So why would I hire an artist?
Well, I had to hire because I'm not that good at drawing. I wanted to be that good at drawing, but after so many years of practicing and not getting you're just as good as you were yet last year. It ain't getting any better. Yeah. Okay, I had to eat crow and just go, you know what? I'd rather be the brains of the operation. And kind of okay, this is what I have. This is my vision right here.
Now, I teach art, and I tell every student that applies for the school, because it's a private academy.
Right.
There are 3 tiers. We do it by tiers the old way. There's apprentice, journeyman, and master. And if you want to come in an apprentice and learn the basics, I can teach anybody to art. But you got to be willing to do the work. And so far, we're at 100%. Never had anybody go, I can't do this. After a few lessons, they're like, oh, I get it now. And then they just begin improving.
Well, I did I think I did an art class in college, a community college, but mind you, and I got a 4.0 in it. But oh hey, how's it going?
Thanks, Steven.
Hey. But I don't know. I just never got to where I think I can make money with this. No, it's like no, he ain't making money. He ain't making money with Jack.
Yeah, we used to. They're not used to. We say all the time that anybody can be an artist if you're willing to shed the tears. You got to be willing to bang your head against a wall, get frustrated, get mad, rip up some pages, start again. But you have to keep pushing. So, Stephen B., that's your homework assignment before you go to work. You got to send me those references so I can make you a trailer for your show.
Yeah, I'll send you a couple names right now.
Yeah, just send me, whatever comes to the top of your. You've seen my trailers, you know it. You know what they look like. I mean, like this wonderful one for it. There's a guy I know, and this one just sums him up perfectly.
So just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide and say, give it to me straight, doctor, I can take it.
Get the chocks out from under the wheels. Flaps up. No offense, Margaret. Contact. We're off. Rum, rum.
Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
Oh, what heights will hit? On with the show, this is it.
Yeah, baby. Hey, we got somebody in the back
What?
here.
Why don't you make
This is my
that
place, okay? I have in here who the fuck I want.
What's up?
What's
Why
up,
don't
Max?
you make that the intro to your show, your whole show? That would be awesome. Just every doc reference you can make.
Because I've got an even better one for the show.
And here we go.
Honeycomb's big.
Yeah.
How you doing, Max?
I'm good.
It's not small. No.
I'm just
See,
hanging out.
everybody gets those references.
I remember those
Oh.
commercials.
Hey, Billy Power Max, good to see you. If I didn't say that already, I don't have my medication in me yet, Max. I've got a terrible cold.
Oh,
Lost my voice yesterday morning. I couldn't even talk when I woke up, and the world celebrated.
I bet your wife did.
When I was counseling full time, she used to complain because I didn't talk. Because you're all talked out as a counselor when you get home. You don't want to talk.
Mhm.
And then I retired, and it's suddenly verbal diarrhea.
Like,
Suddenly,
when are you gonna
weekends
shut
were,
up?
suddenly weekends were meaningless.
I'm talking and I can't shut up. So I heard a great line earlier, and I'm going to use it in my campaign. Noir is what happens while normal people sleep.
That's a good one.
That's
Oh,
a
awesome.
great line.
Got some new supplies coming in today.
Yeah.
I ordered some new pencil lead because it's blue stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's all right. But the thing is, I just prefer the usual lead.
Yeah, I've been using the same .05 Pentel forever.
And
And
plus,
I think I'd be lost.
Ever?
What?
Is it forever? Forever?
Forever. And I cleaned out a couple of drawers just yesterday, and I found a whole stash of leads. So I'm very happy about that. I won't run out of any.
Doc's had the same pencil for fucking 30 years.
Yeah. There was one that I used to use when I did comics in the 90s that was a zebra, and it was chrome, and it was heavy. And it was better than this one. But I can't find that one anymore, so I just bought this, what is it, Pentel?
This is on the side. I can do this.
Oh shit, the Steph Wilson template.
Oh, this is a zebra. Yeah. I draw my boobs the old-fashioned way. Plus, my dog ate my circle template, so here I am trying to draw headlights. Freaking out.
Just make it a little square. Square them up a little bit.
Yeah, I was looking around the house. I need something small and round.
Pull the button off your shirt.
A penny. It's too big. Need something smaller.
So I said pull a button off your shirt.
Well, what I ended up using was a cap.
Yeah, that'll work.
What about a coaster?
That's way too big.
Well, then, shit.
Giant headlights in the car.
Yeah. And of course, unless you're looking straight at it, they're ovals.
Mm-hmm.
And I had an oval template. Yeah, it's gone. Dog ate it. My dog.
Your dog loves to eat templates, huh?
That dog will put anything in her mouth and nom, 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 nom on it until whatever it was that I needed that for, it's no longer useful for that. Max, what do you got? Ben Wall balls beside your Mr. Pibb? What is that? Oh, that's your keyboard light.
That's my keyboard right here.
Okay. All right, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yep.
Mr. Fancy Keyboard.
It's got all sorts. It does colors and everything. I can change it up to change the colors that it wants to be.
I think that would distract me.
That's why I just make it red.
Okay, Steve.
I just make it red. That way it doesn't matter. It just looks normal.
Yeah. I'm just using a plain old Logitech plug and play, and it
No,
works.
what you need for that is like you need that clip from Army of Darkness where he says, "Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants." And when someone's bragging about something, you just use that clip.
That's a great line. I need to go pull that clip.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can find it as a clip.
I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere.
Let's see if I can find it as a clip. Yep, there it is.
Well, hello, Mr.
Fancy Pants.
I'm going to use that for
Occasionally,
Stephen.
I come up with some really good.
I'm going to use that for Stephen.
Occasionally, I do come up with some good ideas. Yeah.
Let me download that real quick.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Stephen B. So I just found the first part of your trailer.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I'll play it for you in just a second.
I need a Doc made introduction video.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I mean, I got my Atrocity Press intro, but I need a Doc made intro video.
Send me your pop culture stuff, just a list. Movies, TV shows.
Oh, you just need to put goth chicks, hot goth chicks. Hot goth chicks.
I got one. That scene from Airplane where it's Liam Neeson in the his airplane seat, and he's got like that stethoscope.
I haven't seen Airplane in so
I need
long.
more than that. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Oh wait.
So,
hospital. What's that? It's a building with patients and doctors, but that's not important right now.
this is the page I'm working on today. Let me in big and 8. So we've got
Oh, some little car action.
our heroes driving out of town.
And you did it right. You took the headrests out.
Yeah.
That way you can see their heads better.
Yep.
I know that panel.
Got to rough in this panel right here.
I know that panel right there.
Back shot. What now, Stephen?
You borrowed the panel that you haven't seen a picture of.
The what now? The what? Who to what?
One of the
Doc's hearing's gone.
You'll have to forgive him. He's old. Don't hurt me.
Remember a while back, you had me send you a picture of one of the panels from Rev?
Yes, but I did not use it. So if there's any similarity, it's purely coincidental. Which one are you talking about?
It's the one where you're looking into the car.
And the side shot of him driving?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I went outside and took a photo into my truck from that angle.
I gotcha.
Just to get the angle, and I just slotted somebody in there. Because I use references when I get stumped.
Hell yeah.
And I was stumped on this page, by the way, because it's a segue page and it's exposition. And I'm like, damn, man, this is going to be a boring page. But then I found a way to make it work.
Some pages just have to be exposition, man.
Exactly. Check this out.
Oh, check that out.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this was a tribute page in Melvin 3 to Andy.
That's
I
awesome.
kind of got the idea from there's a Friday the 13th movie, Jason Lives, so I kind of borrowed that idea.
That's very cool. I like it.
It kind of has a Five Nights at Freddy's feel to it.
That too.
With that teddy bear.
Did you draw that one?
No, drew this one. Yeah, that was Andy's character right there.
Yeah, I know who drew it.
Kate Williams.
Kate Williams. Do I know Kate?
You probably don't. I think she's on Instagram.
But I mean, she did that for you, right?
Yeah.
Well, with your permission, I might like to borrow that as a dedication to Andy on Damn Dirty Thing.
Yeah, I can send you a picture, the picture of it. Oh,
Bill, Apex.
You know what I'm saying?
Did I play that for you? There you go, Stephen B.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
There you go.
Who was it again?
It's from Army of Darkness.
Yep, great movie. Did you speak the words? Not every single syllable, but yeah, I said it.
He just made up the last part.
Actually, funny part is that the words he had to say was from The Day the Earth Stood Still.
I can't even talk. Apex, there's the link if you want to pop in.
I went to sleep at like 6:30 last night. Woke up at 6:30 this morning.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah, exactly. It's the longest I've slept in years. But I did wake up 4 or 5 times through the night to pee and just to get up and wander around for a bit, because if I don't wander around my house every few hours, I feel panicky.
Yep, Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 2, great movies. You don't really need to see the first one if you've seen Army of Darkness 2. I mean, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness 2. Why don't they do an Army of Darkness 2?
Evil Dead 2 is Evil Dead with a higher budget.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, it's brilliant because, like, the first there's a big chunk of it is actually a remake, a soft reboot of the series.
Mm.
And when, that part where it got knocked through the woods, that's when the kind of the reboot ends, and then it's its own thing. Because remember the original one, he's leaving the cabin, he turns around, that whatever's in the cabin attacks him.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Whoops.
So that's why you don't need to watch the first Evil Dead. Just watch Evil Dead 2 and watch Army of Darkness.
I thought
it's the whole comedy aspect.
Into the stream for a second there.
Yeah.
I saw Army of Darkness in the theaters, and I remember watching it when I first saw it. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, this movie is hilarious.
Exactly. I mean, it was the perfect blend of horror and comedy. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't get it, but as an adult, like, oh, I get this. Remember when he cuts off his hand and it's like running around and it's in the wall?
Yeah.
It flips him off and then goes, starts running around. Great stuff.
What was the name of the movie? Idle Hands. That was pretty good too. It was pretty funny.
I don't remember that one.
It's about like this guy whose friend ended up dying and he turned into a zombie and they're like hanging out together. It's pretty good.
All right.
Oh, really?
I gotta get going. I gotta get ready for work.
All right, Stephen B. What time are you going to be free tonight?
Pass out of the dead almost.
I would be back like later, like 4.
Okay. Well, when you get home, send me your stuff and I'll whoop you up a trailer. And
all right.
Max, you do the same thing. As long as I'm working on one, I may as well work on 2.
Sure.
I just think
that you like.
The list.
Yep. Hey, Apex, what's up, bro?
Well, hello, Mr.
Hey,
Fancy Pants.
Right.
See you,
I'll
Steve.
talk to you later.
All right, bud.
Peace.
Bye.
What's happening, man?
What's up, shipmate?
Someone's
Hey,
got their
Apex.
YouTube on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
mute your
Apex.
YouTube.
Remember to
Apex.
always shop smart, shop S
From
smart.
my phone. Shop smart. Shop S-Smart. I met Bruce
Shop.
Campbell back in
Oh yeah.
1991. He was in
cool.
Seattle. I was stationed
yeah?
out there, of course. And yeah, I said, shop smart, shop S-Smart. He goes, yep.
he's like, oh god. He's like, oh god,
How
please
many times
don't quote
have I
me,
heard
buddy.
this?
Yeah.
No, he was
Here's
a nice
another one
guy.
of those guys.
Yeah. Oh,
I met
boy.
Bruce Campbell many times. He's always at horror conventions, and we have lots of them around here in the area. So I drop by him and Lloyd Kaufman. I think I've met them both at least 10 times.
I would love to meet Lloyd Kaufman.
That's the one who famous for trauma movies, right?
Yep, he started Trauma.
I'm
The
putting
Toxic
this in the chat
Avenger.
so I don't lose it.
Combination of gross and terrible. I guess and an audience for it, so it works.
Hello, the mighty chat. Billy Power Max, Gable Penny Shot.
Yeah.
Hey, Doc's in there too. He's in two places at once. He's
Carrie
in the chat
and Doc. Timothy Olson. And
Yep.
Stephen B., who was here earlier.
He was here.
And
He's no longer here.
all the rest. Do. I woke up in the morning.
So,
I saw
what are you
some
working on,
cake.
Apex?
But I shot a
Today
man
is-
in freedom.
The Creep, page 7.
Nice.
The
that's pretty creepy.
Yum.
Thank you.
Get in my belly.
Intention.
Fill my belly.
In my belly.
More food, more women. I mean, isn't that what we all want?
That's right. Exploring
No.
the.
What?
That's when the
Cannibalism?
id. It's where the id went wrong, and you have the creep
Yeah.
bouncing around a city, licking women, eating taco trucks, etc., etc.
Yep.
You know, normal stuff.
The id
Yes.
without the superego.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, is the theory about what is wrong with personality disorders like sociopath, psychopath, narcissistic personality disorder. The superego does not work.
Right.
Maybe the only part of Freud that actually has any validity.
Made sense.
So your id is your primal I want. Your superego is the cop in your brain.
Yep.
What you
That's
can
right.
and cannot do, and then your ego is how you interface with the world.
Oh yeah. That's
Can
how it
you
works.
bribe your super ego to look the other way? Yeah, here's some
With
money.
drugs.
You can talk yourself into just about anything, Timmy.
You can
Yeah.
you can bribe it
Here's
with
some
drugs.
cash. You didn't see nothing, all right?
You can talk yourself into just about anything. But remember that voice in your head that's arguing with you, that's your superego.
Yeah. And another one of Freud's favorite things would put the superego at bay, which is cocaine.
Yeah. Yeah, he was quite adept at cocaine usage and prescribed it frequently.
Oh yeah. Just stick this on your tongue.
But it was perfectly normal.
Oh, back then, yeah.
Here, snort this line right here.
Yeah. I'm going to go refill my coffee, gentlemen. I'll be right back.
I'll be around. Oh.
Well, so what's for breakfast, Apex?
Almond and flakes. Almond flakes with strawberries and grapes.
I thought
And-
Apex would be eating Chex cereal.
and cake, and turkey bacon, and some grapes, coffee, orange juice, the whole complete
Oh, he goes
breakfast.
all out.
You're going all the work there.
hmm
My breakfast usually consists of like cold pizza.
I'm putting an egg over the pizza, making a breakfast pizza. It's all good.
Now it counts as breakfast.
Yeah, yeah.
Throw egg on anything and it's breakfast. Eggnog breakfast.
Yeah.
See, I put an egg on this pizza. It counts as breakfast now. Shut up.
Look at it. Take a picture. Enjoy.
Don't judge me, damn it.
Now the question is, was
There's
it a
nothing
fried egg or scrambled eggs?
Fried egg.
There you go.
Fried egg.
Has
Got
to
the
be a
juice.
fried egg.
The juice settles into the pizza. And you just eat it as you eat the egg.
Yep.
It's glorious. Glorious.
I remember my dad used to make the egg sandwich with the hole in it back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It was always so gross.
Yeah. All that juice seeping into
Actually,
the
I think a pizza is probably the only thing you can have the next day that could count to be your breakfast. Okay.
Oh,
It's got all the food groups on it.
exactly.
Yeah, you know, a cold pizza and a thing of beer, you know.
Your,
Yep.
your pepperoni, count as your meat. The egg over the pizza. Add a little fruit.
Okay,
to
now
the
that no one goes by the nobody goes by the basic food pyramid anymore. So what's the thing that they use? This is the appropriate diet you have to have. What they replace it with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing a meme. It was like about food groups, and it had like all the different food groups, and it showed how each individual food group is represented in a cheeseburger. And it's like all this stuff is healthy by itself, but you put it together and it becomes unhealthy. How's that possible?
Anything is possible with breakfast.
Well,
Okay,
you see,
yeah.
reasons because they said so.
Lettuce and tomato, you got your vegetables and your fruits there, and then you got your breads and your grains and your meat. It's got all the 4 food groups in it, but apparently it becomes bad for you when you put them all together.
Aye.
$3D coffee.
Yeah. Oh, look. Here's my juice in 3D.
It's coming right at us.
Juice. Ah, drink me. Drink me. Ah.
Someone clip that.
Follow my glasses up.
Here, have a sip.
Ugh. Actually, I like orange juice, but
Here's a sip of my coffee. Here.
there you go.
So
Cheers.
good. Cheers.
Cheers.
Making my
Cheers.
coffee.
Of course, Max is
It's
working
like I'm
on
almost there.
Mr. Pibb. What was Mr. Pibb on sale and Coke wasn't?
No, the Coke was gone. They were out of Cokes. I had Mr. Pibbs only.
Here comes
It was-
Mr. Pibb.
It was Coke Zero and Mr. Pibb, so
Mr. Pibb.
Ooh.
Yeah.
stay away from Coke Zero.
Breakfast
Yeah,
of champions.
Yeah. Stay away from my aspartame.
Anything that's supposed to be healthy for you,
Yeah.
it simply means this: it has no flavor. Stay away from it.
Exactly.
Like worse for you.
Grease. Grease is what makes things taste good.
That's right. We went to my friend's house yesterday, and she grilled out some big old thick ribeyes
Oh.
and some taters and peppers, and then she did some. She braised some Brussels sprouts with bacon and maple syrup. Oh, it was amazing.
Oh,
You can
Really?
keep the Brussels sprouts. I'll take the potatoes and the ham and the steak though.
It was all good. It was all really good.
Oh, I bet.
I couldn't finish that ribeye, man. I had to bring it home.
You're not a cougar. Don't eat a 32-ounce steak by yourself.
I could not finish that damn thing. It was huge. He said, "The biggest one's for you, Doc." And I'm like, "Okay, thank you."
wow.
I wanted to have a tomahawk steak, but those things are so goddamn expensive.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is. What is a tomahawk steak?
It's the steak with the rib bone sticking off of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those are
I've
great.
never had that.
Only
They're really
Ethan
good.
Skyver can afford that.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, my favorite thing to get when I go to steakhouse is prime rib because
Yeah, that's pretty good.
prime rib.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me personally, I like New York strip.
Really?
Yep, Kansas City strip, New York strip. Those are good.
If they do it wrong, that's the toughest steak there is.
Oh, if they do it wrong, it's bad. But I mean, you got to go to a good steakhouse.
Yeah. Now,
But
if I go
prime
to
rib is fantastic too.
Yeah, if I go to a steakhouse and they don't have prime rib, then I'm getting either a porterhouse or a T-bone.
Yep, porterhouse is good. T-bones are good as long as they're thick. They got some pretty weak T-bones around here lately.
Yeah, yeah. Look, there's nothing worse than going to a so-called steakhouse. They bring you out a little.
Yeah, exactly.
I want a steak.
If it's not 2 inches thick, it's not a steak. It's
That's right.
a fucking piece of bacon.
Here's
That's
some
right.
bacon. Here's some eat it. Eat
That's
my
turkey bacon. You're not
Yum.
fooling me. That's
Yum.
turkey bacon.
Eat it. You love
You're
it.
not
You know you
fooling
do.
me.
Ah.
That's turkey bacon. I refuse.
Turkey bacon's the only type of bacon I'm allowed to have by the doctor, but I don't listen to the doctor.
You can listen to this doctor instead.
No, don't take advice from me on your health, because
Just look at them. Just look at them.
But here's what I know, man: a big old plate of bacon with a piece of toast. That's the perfect breakfast. Just a big pile of bacon.
Yep. That's all you need.
Just,
White toast, lightly toasted.
Yep. I was watching my boy. You guys have never seen Steve 1984. He does the MRA tasting, and he'll review modern stuff, but he's also tasted rations from the Boer War.
Oh, I remember that guy. He
Yeah.
eats rations, like he had C rations he was opening up and all
Yeah.
sorts of shit. He's eating all these old ass rations. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
that can't be good for you.
And he's healthy as a horse, man. The dude is jacked. But today he did some from 1993 that had been perfectly preserved. The only thing that had gone bad is that MRE cheese.
Yeah.
And he ate the whole damn thing. I'm like,
Oh.
He was eating French MREs, and those looked all right, but they had like the vinegar wine that came with it.
Wow.
Yeah, almost all the European armed forces, they put some kind of pate in their. What the hell is that?
Giant grape.
Green
They're grape. Okay.
Green grape. Ah, ha, ha,
Why are you
ha.
showing me a hunk of
Eat
jade?
it. It's good for you. Eat it, dog. Green grape.
I like grapes. But almost all the European ones have some kind of pate in them.
Hey.
And I remember when we would deploy, I'd get a case of potted meat, little cans. Buddy, I'm here to tell you, I don't know about Army, and I don't know about Navy, but Marines will eat the fuck out of some potted meat.
Oh yeah.
Eat those monkey dicks.
It doesn't matter what's in it; it tastes good.
The Army eats whatever they put in front of you or whatever you can afford.
Yeah. And the military food gets a bad rap because some of it is amazing.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about military spaghetti. More sauce than noodle, and the noodles are chopped. They're about that big.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
big old plate of that, and a little salad on the side, a big slab of garlic bread. Man.
Army breakfast was always my favorite.
Yep, same.
Breakfast was
Everything
always
you
the best.
want. Anything
I mean,
you
just-
want.
I mean, it was hash browns with steak and bacon and just fried potatoes and everything, and then you just drown that shit in hot sauce.
I remember many times being on Night Master Arms duty and fantasizing about breakfast. When is the chow hall going to open? I'm starving. Be the first one there. And I'd leave my command and go across the river to the Naval Hospital. Their chow line was like the length of a football field.
Damn.
And if you could imagine having it, they had it.
Yep.
Anything you wanted.
It's like when we were in Iraq, we used to go down to this Arif John. It was a Air Force base, because the Air Force fucking DFAC was great. They had like chocolate fountains and all this crazy shit in there. We're like, man, I eat MREs on the daily. What the hell is this shit?
No shit. No shit.
We had really great food on our Nimitz aircraft carrier. I mean, every morning they'd never screw up breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah. Navy breakfast is always amazing.
So it's great.
And
The food on
everybody,
the ship was so good.
everybody used to bitch about shit on a shingle, man. I'm here to tell you, chipped beef on toast is godly food.
Yeah, it's good shit.
You just got to use your salt and pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I knew somebody who had like,
Heavily pepper that shit.
Yep.
he had like somebody who would like hook them up with some MREs, the kind you could open them up and you could pour, if you pour hot water in there, or you could cook it right in the package.
Oh, you just put water in the carbon heater.
The FRH.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. And it was like I think it was like buffalo chicken or something like that.
Yeah, we learned the trick. You take your salt packet and put it in your FRH, and it burns even hotter because of the sodium in it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And man, you could get some boiling hot rations.
Oh, what we used to do is we used to take the big bottle of Tabasco sauce and pour that in a water bottle, and then take that FRH heater and drop it in there and seal it shut and throw it in the fucking ammo can or whatever. That's like CS gas, boy.
Yeah, no joke, man. That's asking for a hurting.
we used to have good times.
I need more coffee.
All right, go get you some coffee. The little Tabasco bottles, they didn't start putting those in MREs till after I quit deploying.
Yep.
I was jealous. Like, where was this when I was serving?
Yeah. I mean, you need that shit in order for those MREs to taste half good sometimes.
Yep. The best one ever, and there were some good ones, but the best one was the dehydrated pork patty. Because if you rehydrated it with boiling hot water, it was a big old thick sausage patty.
Yeah.
A little mustard on that, put it between the crackers that still had salt on them back in the day. Man, that's a sausage biscuit breakfast.
The two worst MREs I ever had was Frankfurter and ham slice.
Yeah, ham slice is terrible. But we had one worse, Max. We had the chicken a la king, the puke in a bag.
Oh, I never had that.
Oh God, it was horrible. I mean, people would fight to not eat it. This might break out. I'm not eating this bullshit.
Menu number 12. No.
Yeah. Not eating that bullshit. Oh, you remember the dehydrated fruit, the peaches and the strawberries?
Yeah. That was good.
Oh my God. I'd fight for those now.
Yeah, those were good. That and we used to make you remember the pound cake that came in there? Did you have those?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, pound cake, and then you had hot cocoa mix.
Oh, good Lord, yes.
But if you put just a little bit of water in the hot cocoa mix, you make fucking icing out of it, and you put that on your pancake.
Yep. Yep. Now
MRE chefs.
We had that god awful fruit cake.
Coffee with whipped cream. Yeah.
Jesus.
Black coffee, whipped cream.
You're
Yeah.
giving the Navy a bad name,
You
Apex.
bourgeoisie bastard.
Gourmet, bitches. Yeah.
Someone's
Black.
bougie.
The way God intended.
That's right.
There's supposed to be stuff
Drink
in
your
your coffee.
like
God
a
would
man
have
and
put it
have
that
it
way.
black.
That's right.
Black.
It's like
God made
whiskey.
a cow. Cow make milk. Make whipped cream, my milk poured in your coffee. Enjoy.
Yeah,
No.
logic.
It's like whiskey. If there was supposed to be anything in it, they'd put it in there at the factory.
Yeah. Now I'll do a whiskey sour, but to me, a whiskey sour is you just pour a shot and squeeze some lemon in it.
Yep. That works.
Add your bitters, and then add your Angostura, and just a little lemon. There you go.
Do all that work when you can just squeeze a lemon into it and call it a day.
Right.
Then curse the high heavens as you drink.
So my dog does not like closed doors, and she will butt bump any door that's closed in the house. And if it gives, she comes charging in like she caught you doing something. But then she's immediately bored and she runs right back out.
Yep. My cats hate closed doors, and they'll sit there and claw at the carpet in front of it. And I'm just like,
They ever reach under?
Yep. Reach under there. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm taking a shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You've been like working on a project or whatever, and your dog busts in, tries to get into something it shouldn't, and then decides to run out because it can't find anything.
This dog of mine, man, she's the happiest dog I've ever owned. I mean, she's just that little nub's always just wagging. But like I said, she cannot stand a closed door. She's got to know what you're doing. She comes to check on you. She goes back and forth across the house, check on Tasty, come back, check on me. You know, she's just, I think she has, I don't know, what is it? Attachment disorder?
Yeah.
Separation issues?
Or separation anxiety.
Anxiety, just separation anxiety.
Yeah. Max, what's going on in Atrocity World?
We got Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space 3. It's at the printer now.
Nice.
I got the trade paperbacks.
Oh, look.
That are done.
Look at this.
Wow.
For Mary Machine Gun, the trade paperbacks are done. I'm just waiting for the trading cards to show up from the printer because we had to print books, and like it was my fault. I forgot to order the trading cards.
Yeah.
Which was the swag. So
yeah,
we just ordered the swag with the print or the new books. So whenever the Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space 3 shows up, we'll have 2 books to fulfill, which is no big deal. It's just take a couple days. And then we've got Human Hunters 4 is coming up in October here in the next week or so. We're just waiting on a couple covers. And then Love and Madness will be in November.
Very cool. And what's the one Rich is doing for you?
Lady Blasphemy. And that'll be done next year.
Next year. Okay.
Yep. I got a colorist from Zenscope. What's his name? Augusto. Let me find it.
You don't even know.
Adriano Augusto.
He doesn't even know.
Yep. I work with too many people. Too many people. I work with like 15 people, so. And this guy's new, so.
Well, I know that the work Rich is doing for you is some of the best I've ever seen from him.
Yeah, it looks great.
It does. It looks really good.
I mean, the one where the guy's face is melting off looks fantastic.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Everybody loves a scene where a character's face is melting off. Just ask him.
Yeah, like ice.
Especially what causes his face to melt off.
Right.
Getting blown by the succubus and
Succubus.
All right. Max, you're gonna have to watch the chat for me while I rough in this car.
All right.
I can't see the.
It's so nice that Paris Hilton can still get work.
especially
what?
the 3D House of Wax movie. Yeah.
See, that movie was funny because of the way they did the
Wait, they killed off Paris Hilton.
with the
Pipe to her
yep.
face.
It was very sex tape esque, and it was great.
Yeah.
Wait, Paris Hilton was in it?
Yeah. House of Wax, 2005.
I've never even heard of it, I don't think.
Saw it in the movie theaters.
It's a remake of another movie, but it's not very good.
Yeah.
Vincent Price was the best version.
Yeah, I remember the original House of Wax.
Yeah, Vincent
I
Price.
actually liked the remake of the House on Haunted Hill. I actually thought that was better than the original.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
The original one was pretty much just like a murder
mystery
setup.
kind of
Murder
thing.
mystery.
Yeah.
With the really skeleton at the end.
Yeah, there was like one ghost. I guess you had to have like special glasses to see the other ghosts.
Yeah. 3D House of Wax.
Most of those 3D movies back then were just terrible.
Yeah. But
Friday the 13th Part 3. That was just terrible.
Yeah.
Treasure of the Four Crowns or something came out. And it
Sounds
was
like
3D.
a liquor.
And it was a cheap little B movie, right? But our dad took us to see it.
Yeah.
And the 3D tripped my dad out. He told the dude in the movie to sit down. He was blocking the screen. The theater laughed at him.
I remember seeing, was it Avatar in 3D? And that was pretty amazing, actually. I was impressed.
Yeah.
I mean, the 3D impressed me more than the movie did.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. It didn't have to be a great movie.
You should have seen my grandpa watch Jurassic Park in movie theaters. It freaked him out. He was like, he was like this the whole time, like,
So real.
I know that
I'm reliving my childhood.
when I went to go see Jurassic Park, the first one in theaters, they were like moms and there were their toddlers thinking they were like Land Before Time.
Your fun dinosaur movie.
And then there was chewing and eating and screaming and moms running out covering their kids' eyes.
Oh yeah.
My dad took me to see RoboCop. My dad took me to see RoboCop when I was younger, and my younger brother went with us, and he was only like 7 or 8. And they got to the Ed 209 part where it shoots that guy, and he gets in the boardroom. He gets shot up all by like 1 billion fucking 50 cal rounds.
Yeah.
Right?
And my dad's like, "We should go," and I'm like, "No, we gotta stay. This is awesome."
Right?
Yeah, this scene is not going to work. This panel. The car they're driving is a 1946 Ford Super Deluxe.
Yep.
Wow.
And the ass end of that thing just looks like a big round blob. It is not reading well. So we'll have to do something else.
So don't show the rear end.
Yeah, I'm just gonna switch angles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hide that shit. Just like Rob Liefeld hides feet.
It does. Yeah.
You know, the panel's not big enough for me to show it the way I'd like to. So I'll just do a rear shot of the two of them sitting in the. Well, no, I've already done that. I'll do a front shot of them driving together. No, I won't do that either. I don't know what I'll do. I got to think on it.
I'll do something, goddammit.
I'll make it work. Now.
What happened to the jazz? There we go. There's that blues. It's more bluesy, I guess, than jazz.
Noir is what happens when regular people are sleeping.
So how many pages you got left, Doc?
Well, This is page. I was wrong before. I had said it was a certain number, but there was another page slid in there from Rex's work. So this is actually page 12 of 16.
Oh,
If I can, and again, I'm desperately trying to keep it at 16 pages. I don't want to go up to 20 and lose the price point for the printing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why not go 20 and just make a full comic book?
Well, 16 is a full comic book.
yeah. Nowadays,
It's
fewer pages and fewer pages every 10 years.
No, back in the day, a 16-page book, and then it had 4 pages of ads.
Yeah,
that was a comic book.
And now it's 24 pages with like 8 pages of ads.
Yeah, minimum.
So you always look at Diamond, and it's like 32 pages, and you're like, awesome. So I looked it up once, and I grabbed it, and I started counting the pages. I was like, this isn't 32 pages.
Yeah, it's not 32 pages story.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, the whole book is 32 pages with all the ads and everything counted. That makes sense now.
Yep, and I refuse to do that.
Yeah,
like, I think Pariah is 48 pages of content.
Wow.
And it's too short. Pariah Blood and Mud is too short.
It's a quick read.
Yeah, I wanted to go longer, but it goes fast. And but
as a comic book should.
Yes, yeah.
But Max has read it, and he gave it a thumbs up. So.
That's pretty good. That's really good.
Don't choke on those words, Max. Come on now.
It was a sign. You say, don't you say it.
And, you know, when you're a writer, and Max, you will know this really well, you've got a lot to say.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Say it all in a comic book.
No, you gotta.
It's economy.
You gotta pare it down. It's like I was watching Randy's show earlier today, and they were going over old horror comics in the 40s. And there's so much dialogue and just text on the page. It's like that would never fly these days.
No, but I'll tell you this: like some of those old ones, I read them, and I
loved it.
Too.
I loved all that stuff back in the day. EC, horror comics, Volta Horror.
Yeah.
Fawcett.
The problem is that the attention span of most people is such that, you know, they don't want to read that much, and it's skewed toward the art more than the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, that is not to say that Mike Barron is wrong when he says, you know, show, don't tell. I get it. When the pictures can tell the story, let them tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But there are times when, like, there's an exposition page in Pariah, and it had to be there. It lays the foundation for how magic works in that whole universe.
Oh yeah, you got to have exposition sometimes.
Yeah, so I did a big ass splash page just to have room for all of that. Hey, John.
Well, I'll be damned.
Dillard.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey.
What up, John?
How are you?
I'm doing good. I feel a little better. I'm doing good.
Good. All right.
What are we drawing today?
John, I'm back to needing you. You're just the person I need to see.
Oh, wow.
I'm stuck for a panel. Let me ambigonate here. So this is a segue page. We're driving out of town. There's a little exposition. I'm stuck on this last panel. Tried to do the ass end of that 46 Ford. It just doesn't. It doesn't read because it's just a big round shape.
Right.
Help me out. What should I do there?
Oh, give me a second to think about that. Let me lean back in my chair and ponder it.
You ponder that, bro.
You can always put the car at a distance.
Well, I've got that. want to repeat the same scale.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like really far at a distance, like birdshot away or something.
I was thinking about showing his view out the window with a sign that says how far they have to drive, because it's a 10-hour drive they're going on.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like that. Yeah.
What time of year is it?
Probably spring, summer. Yes, summer. They're headed
Never
to
addressed. Never addressed.
Well, no, it is. They're headed to a beach resort.
Oh, well, then it's definitely got to be summertime.
As I was saying, I was like, damn it, because it's always great when it's autumn, right? And you can show a bunch of leaves getting rustled in the road. That'd be great. But,
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me think some more then.
I don't know. It may be. The trick may be to do what I said. Just show him looking out the window, and you see the mileage sign.
That's a good one.
Max, you ever have this happen with your rolled?
Yes. Drives me nuts. Doesn't happen very often, but it drives me nuts when it does.
Right. Hello, Fanta. Good to see you, dear.
I got some zigzag tubes.
Hey.
Hail Shadowhawk.
And they're actually really good. They haven't caused me any problems yet.
Say it again, Max.
I got some zigzag tubes.
Oh.
Wow.
Mine always do this. I rip the edge. I rip the tip off of it.
It's not letting go.
Yep.
Yeah. The new machine I got, that electric one, it works perfectly for that.
Yeah, I have to look into getting me another one, new machine, because I use the one Phil has, and his is from like the fucking 40s.
The 40s.
Don, you been under the weather?
See?
Oh yeah. Okay, check this out. What part of the country is it in?
It's not specified, but it's mid-Atlantic, and they're driving down to the Carolina coast. So kind of like from D.C. to Hilton Head.
I mean, I know where the first place is.
I know D.C.
You know where Hilton Head is?
Doc, I live in Southern California.
It's in Virginia, right?
You know where Myrtle Beach is? No. Good God. Hilton Head is South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Well, I know Myrtle Beach.
But it's
I
a
thought you were more up
fictitious
in
town
Northern
called
California.
Eden Cove.
Why don't you make the sign, right? The road sign, 120 miles to Hilton Head, whatever, in the foreground. Make that the biggest thing, then have like a crow flapping up and away from it, and have the car leaving in a distance behind it on the left hand side.
That's a great idea.
There you go.
Sold. Just the car in the distance with leaves flying up behind it and sign.
No leaves. Summertime, Doc. Come on, make some sense.
You can still have leaves on the road in the summertime.
Just depends on the colors.
Depends on how fast the car's going. Is it rustling up in your leaves?
Just rip the leaves right off the tree. It's going so fast.
That is a great one, though. I appreciate it. That's just what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I was really stuck when I reached out to you today. It's like, this is a transition page. It's exposition. It's just driving. It's fucking boring. Help me. And fortunately, inspiration hit, and I got a good layout. But that last panel was going to be the rear of the car. And if you've ever seen this 46 Ford, it's just a round hump.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work. It doesn't read. So yeah, no, that was a hard no.
It needs to be more of a fastback fucking bubble butt.
Yeah.
Bubble butts.
Maybe Diller should do a YouTube show where artists take their problems to him and he solves them.
Yeah.
Dillard solves artist problems.
Dillard 911 or something.
I'm always in favor of reaching out to quality artists for feedback, for ideas. I trust Dillard. I trust Jim O'Reilly. There's a couple of others. Friggin' Rich Parada helped me out with one.
Oh yeah.
In Blood and Mud, it's like, man, this is just it's in the R word scene, and it's like I can't draw anymore. This is just horrible.
Yeah.
So I said, look, I need to be able to show this in a certain way. And so he roughed out something real quick. He said, do this. Okay. Yeah. And it worked.
Do it.
Do this.
Do it.
You do it. Just do it. Starsky and Hutch. 2005.
You know it's.
Did you say
now,
the name of this? What was the year of this car?
So
47. Oh, 47.
Ford Super Deluxe. And it's just got this big bulbous rear end.
Bulbous. I haven't heard that word in a long time.
It's the only adjective that fits.
Yeah.
Here, I'll even show my reference I was using. Let me share screen here. But keep in mind, it was a square panel. Oh, Max fell out. Let's get him back in here.
Oh, I kicked myself out.
Stop doing that. So this was the reference.
Oh yeah.
But I could only use part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that round rear window as an element, so I kind of clipped it here, and it just read as a big round blob.
Yeah. The mileage sign will work. Yeah.
Operators are standing by.
Oh.
Yeah. Bless you. Hey, guess what I got in the mail yesterday?
What did you get, Dillard?
They have them for sale now. Finally, the price broke on Amazon. The Swiss Army knife. I finally got me a full-size Swiss Army knife.
Did you really?
Dang.
Cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
Like full size, not the tiny shit?
No, well, I have the tiny one. I kind of use in my fifth pocket, the real small one.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted a full-size one, but I'll be honest, right? Like Swiss Army knives kind of a little bit gay, the way they're shaped.
You think you got a gay knife?
A gay knife.
Well, it's like
a knife has sex. Oh no.
You think of like a regular pocket knife, right? It's something cool, not like a rotund Swiss Army knife. But they had this little appeal to me because I never had one because they were always too expensive. And the thing is, that's the problem. They're not like crazy expensive, but they're more expensive than what you would expect to pay for a knife that's kind of sissy looking,
Yeah.
Is it useful?
Get a manly knife.
Oh yeah, super useful.
Now,
Get a
where
manly knife
does
and get
it
a K
fall
bar.
on the gay chart, John?
Gay knife.
No, it's definitely in the sus area.
Oh, Lord. Oh no.
To the left of
Oh Lord.
those lion tamer guys. What are they called?
Lion tamers?
Lion tamers, yeah.
No, the guys that got mauled by
Siegfried and Roy.
Siegfried and Roy. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I was gay. Yeah.
It was only a matter of time before that was going to happen.
Yeah, right.
That's why everyone goes to those shows. They don't go to see the lions do the dancing and stuff. They go to see the guy
That's why I go
get
to
eat.
those shows. That's for sure.
Did you put yourself on your list of gay? Says Fanta.
Of course not. No, why would I ever? I'll never be on that list.
So you said you're feeling better. What was wrong with you?
I don't know.
You got a touch of the gay.
I don't go to the doctor or anything. That's gay.
You got a touch of the gay.
Doctor has a touch of the gay. Can't cure it.
Okay, so this is the one I normally have in my pocket, right? The little tiny one.
Uh-huh.
My little fifth pocket. That little one.
Oh, yeah.
But I got me the full size one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the red.
It has all kinds of cool stuff, and I got it in the classic red.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
But like normally in your pocket, right? You carry something like this, or like a little,
old timer.
And then this is it's a little bit. That's a little sus, you know.
That's red. It'll be all right.
You carry the Swiss Army knife goes in your glove box.
Yep. Here's my knife.
Yeah, see, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. This is like, because this one I got at like Lowe's, right? Like you said, it's a crescent wrench tool knife.
Yeah.
Just a regular pocket knife. And this is kind of like, that's a step to the left. You know?
It's very childlike for sure.
Right. You think of like a boy, right? Like a
Boy Scout or something.
8-year-old boy in a Swiss Army knife, right? So it's like,
I mean, they're useful as hell.
Gotta carve up his Pine Derby racer.
Or that one. Like normally,
At least it's,
Stockman, you know.
At least the knife's not pink. You're all right. So it's red.
I'll be fine now.
Yeah.
Fantas's doctor gave him some gay quill.
Gay quill. Lord.
That's funny right there. I don't care who you are.
I was at my niece's. My brother had a birthday party for his daughter yesterday.
All right.
And I had to use this already 2 times. It came in a clutch to cut the rope, an extra length of rope, so that, you know, when you're doing the piñata, you have one person on one side, one person on the other.
Mm-hmm.
But then you need somebody with a little piece of string to the middle of the piñata you get the up and down, but this guy provides the left and right, you know? So you can really fucking do a number on those kids, especially the bigger kids that can hit hard. Yeah. You want to hit them with the piñata, you know, like,
Well, you know, for Caucasian kids, they have to make sure it stays still.
Yeah. You can't hit it when it's moving.
Yeah, right.
What happens when you got no rhythm?
Ouch.
And then there was a bubble machine for the kids, right? Because there was like a pool party kind of thing. And they had this bubble machine. And that ran out of batteries like within the first 45 minutes. And nobody could get the thing open, because the thing is, my brother right now, he's in a rental house because his kitchen area, the floor, because it's 2-story, the floor above it had a leak and everything just went down into the kitchen area.
Oh, God.
So he's like, so the insurance company has him in a separate house renting right now while they're fixing the whole,
right,
basically the whole bottom quarter of the house. So he doesn't have any tools there. It's just all of his it's just clothes, you know. They're just kind of squatting. Yeah. So, bam! I pulled this motherfucker out, and I was able to take apart the bubble machine to refill it.
It's the hero of the story.
Have no
You'd be
fear.
like
I have
Land Diller to just get a Gerber tool.
No field, Derek.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I have
Gerber,
Gerbers. I have. You know, I have the linemen from the, you know, but it's something I always wanted. You know, I never had one before.
Yeah.
They were
You can
too
open
gay.
your wine.
They were too gay and too expensive to spend money on. You know.
Yeah.
At least you can open your wine now.
Hey, I've used the corkscrew. I've used it.
Now they're affordable and sus.
The more sus they get, the more affordable they are.
Yeah. When I was over the road, like I always had on my side my the Leatherman Wave. That was a great one.
Yeah.
They gave us Gerber tools when I was deployed to Iraq the first time, and they were so cheap that when I tried to use the Phillips head screwdriver for the first time, the blades on the Phillips head just snapped off. I was like, "Come on, it's a Gerber."
All right, best knife in your collection. Best knife you have, Dylan. What is it?
Old timer.
My I used to have a Case Texas toothpick.
Yeah.
But basically this. This is a buck toothpick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Buck knives. And it has that super cool shape, you know, like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I love the Case one to death, but it was so slick and so small and so smooth. It just like slipped right out of my pocket one day into somebody's probably the side of their car or something, you know, and lost it. And then I went and got another. The thing is, Case are expensive, the pocket knives.
Yeah.
So I went and got another one. Promptly lost that as well, and I was like, never again. So,
Oh man.
My favorite
So-
knife I got is my K-bar from my grandfather when he was in the Marine Corps.
Damn. But these are like sunglasses, right? If you buy an expensive one, you lose it. And if you buy a cheap one, it never leaves your house. You know.
That's right.
Sure, you buy a K-bar, they're $120 for a good one.
I lost my K-bar Max.
Oh, that's no good, buddy.
And it was one of the Vietnam era ones too. Damn it, the good ones.
Yep.
But I've got the 3-inch old timer, and I don't even sharpen it anymore. I take it to my we lost Timothy. I take it to my stepfather. He gets a kick out of doing that. So
sharpening knives.
Yeah, I'll get it back from him, and you can slice electrons off of atoms with it.
Yep, that's how we used to test ours: is shave our arm.
Yep. Yeah.
You can shave with it. It was sharp enough.
Yeah.
My buddy Tom.
I always just do this: like you open your knife and you feel it, and if it feels like you're gonna cut yourself, that's sharp enough.
Yeah.
My buddy Tom Reap used to sharpen knives for everybody, and because it was just like his jam. He used to just sit there and watch TV and sharpen knives.
Yeah.
And some of that shit, I mean, yeah, you could slice electrons with those things. Those are wild. He used to put an edge. I remember he put an edge on a sword by himself.
Oh Lord.
And that was pretty cool.
So Dillard, the Canadian Tussle, what's the status on that book, sir?
I'm actually lettering the last page. It's done. The book's done. It's all
Right.
colored, all lettered. I'm just moving some stuff, lettering around. I'm not happy with it, but I'm thinking like now I'm at the stage right now. Do I continue futzing with it or do I just put it out?
Yeah, I mean, you can constantly improve something and fight it forever. You just gotta
Just
call
put
it
it
done.
Been there, done that. I told Anthony yesterday, I sent him a PM. I said, we got the proof copy back yet? He said, Monday. I said, I got a redraw panel I need to put in there. He sent back, fuck you.
I don't know how he's going to get anything in the mail on Columbus Day, but okay.
Tuesday.
Good point.
Yeah.
No, I found like with people, especially older people, right, when they get in the knife sharpening thing, it's usually because they don't have enough knives to keep themselves busy, so they're more than happy to take your stuff.
Yeah.
And they spend a lot of money on their stones and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? If you got something that needs sharpened, then let me know because I got a lot of expensive stuff sitting here not being used.
Well, my stepfather, he's done small engine lawnmower, ride mowers, all his life. Got a huge garage. He's got one of those bench mounted, rotating, blah, blah, blah. He'll get out there, sparks flying everywhere. There you go. There. That'll
slice it sharp now.
Yeah, that'll slice it for you.
That's basically as far as I just stick my lawnmower blade in like a vise and just get a rasp out and just and I can't be bothered. There are people out there that balance their blades and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
No time for that.
As long as it cuts grass, man. Makes tall grass short. That's all it's got to do.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back. I got to go and check my eggs. I got eggs boiling.
Egg. All right.
Get your eggs on, brother.
Do your thing.
So yesterday morning, I woke up with this cold, and I had no voice at all.
Holy mackerel.
Is this the same cold you had last week?
That's when it started, and it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday when I got up, it was nothing. The first person I spoke to was the dog. Telling her, come on, let's get your harness on. Oh. And the dog looks at you like you lost your mind. Yes, it sounded like that.
You see Hamas attacked Israel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I mean, like, they just
When
won't
does
leave
that
it
ever
alone.
work out for these idiots?
I know. That's what I'm saying. They just won't leave it alone. Now Israel's going to go back and flatten all of Gaza, and they're going to be like, "We're so poor, we don't have anything. Why are you doing this to us?" And it's like, because you just killed fucking 2,000 people.
Yeah, stop destroying us.
Fucking with Israel historically is the stupidest military move anybody makes.
5-day war.
Man, how much territory did they take over after the Yom Kippur War?
Yep.
You know, oh, we'll just take all of the Sinai Peninsula, all of it. Because you
shit, when they fought the entire Arab world and beat them in 5 days.
Yep. When it was a surprise attack. You don't fuck with Israel.
The Egyptian military made a whole lot of fucking military blunders in there.
Oh, they all did.
War.
They all did. But you know, that's when these little countries try to use the Soviet doctrine, which, by the way, doesn't even work for the Soviets.
No.
That's what you get. I watched a documentary about Operation Orchard.
Yep.
You don't fuck with the IDF.
Well, that's the thing was that it's like this whole attack was like the biggest intelligence failure on the Mossad's part in decades.
Yeah.
Because those guys, we worked with a couple of the ex-Mossad guys in Iraq, and
they're good.
Those dudes they are ballsy and just crazy. Because like this dude was getting his hair cut. This terrorist guy we were trying to track down was getting his hair cut, right? And they stole his cell phone while he was getting his hair cut, cloned it, and replaced it with the clone phone, right? So they could listen into all his phone call conversations and everything and keep track of them.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, they set off the C4 charge in his phone and killed him.
Blew his head right off. Yep. It's one of their favorite tricks. Now, in Operation Orchard, you know, they bombed the nuclear plant in Iran.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, boys and girls, if you think Israel's going to let Iran develop nuclear weapons, you're crazy.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Don't tolerate that shit. Anyway, they didn't just take the plant out. They sent my man that was the leader of it. They sent a swim team ashore and sniped his ass and killed him.
Yikes.
Just so
Well,
you
it's
can't
like
do
the
it.
Stuxnet virus. That was their way of putting it into it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, I hate that this is happening, and I wonder where they're getting the money to do this. 1.7 billion from Obama, 6 billion from Biden.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, someone's got to be buying all these rockets.
Yeah. It's at some point, it's no longer stupid. It's dumb on purpose.
Yep.
Amabo and Bo Jiden. There you go.
Hey, Mike. Good to see you, buddy.
Mike
Walker's
Walters.
passing through, dropping in to share and say hi. Good to see you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw that last night, and I was like, "Holy shit, Israel's going to war."
Israel's gonna kick some ass again.
Yeah.
Well, they always do that. I mean, usually they shoot like a few rockets into Israel, and Israel responds very heavy-handedly. I'll admit they do.
Yeah.
But now with this, I think this might be the end of Hamas.
Well, the last
It must be a parking lot.
The last update I saw, in 24 hours, Israel had already taken back 99% of the territory that they had moved in on. And the only concern I have is for the hostages.
Yeah, all those people that got snatched up off the street.
Yeah. That's not going to end well.
Old women, children, everything.
Yeah.
That's not going to end well. Mossad's assassin squad is going to move in now.
Mm-hmm.
And those may be the most dangerous people on earth.
Yeah.
I mean, you have zero hope of living if you become one of their targets.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're gonna get you.
Yeah, I mean, zero. You have no chance of having a life. You're dead. But again, in other news, it has been well established since the 90s that I am not allowed to watch a Braves game in the playoffs before the 7th inning, or they will lose.
They will lose the game.
So yesterday, the NLCS kicked off, and I made the mistake of watching.
Oi.
And the Braves lost.
So I had to officially apologize to my friends. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I will not do it again. And they lost
fucking
Ethan's Phillies.
You need to apologize to Brian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I ruined your team.
Yeah.
You worked so hard coaching these guys, and I just shut it down. I gave you the bad juju.
And that goes, by the way, I don't watch the Bulldogs until the third quarter. I never watch the Falcons because who cares about the NFL? I don't watch the home teams until it's already decided.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Like, if you watch the NFL, I mean, the Chiefs, that's decided, and then the fourth inning or the fourth quarter shows up, and the Chiefs put it all on its head in the fourth quarter. They're fourth quarter fucking players.
Yeah. Well, Atlanta is notorious for
losing in the NFL.
they're notorious for blowing games at the last possible moment.
Yeah.
And that's any team in Georgia. They just
Yeah.
they actually won the World Series that they have won in the past, the two. No one was more surprised than Atlanta.
I don't know. When the Braves won the World Series, those couple times back in the '90s, they were in charge of the.
Oh, they owned the '90s.
Yeah,
but they only won one World Series out of all that. They took the NLCS like 10 years in a row. I'll check that out. That looks cool. That looks very cool. Is that your cover bling?
That's my logo bling for the creep.
Yeah, the badge. Is that what they call it? The badge, the dressing. What do you call it?
Trade dress.
Dress, I guess. Yeah.
What do you call it, Max?
Trade dress.
Yeah,
trade dress. Yeah, straight dress. Yeah. Hand littered.
I used to call it badging. I don't know why.
Badging. Huh.
No one ever corrected me back in the '90s. It's like I left room for the badging at the top. They're like, all right, cool.
Yeah, you call it whatever you want as long as everybody understands what you're saying. It's all that matters.
Yeah.
I showed it in the '90s. Nowadays, everyone gets all concerned about verbiage and everything. It's like, you didn't use the word exactly right. It's like, do you understand what I was saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I showed again the first book I ever got published for Pocket Change Comics. I showed it again on the stream the other day. I don't know who I pissed off, but they erased my name off the cover.
Oh, Assassinate number 7, right?
Yeah.
I have it on order with my comic shop.
Apex, you are certainly welcome to look at it. I apologize in advance. And let me know if they took my name out of the inside too.
Yeah. It's better not.
I usually order all my stuff from Mile High. They're a little bit more expensive, but they have everything. I mean, have you ever been to Mile High Comics?
No.
Dude, it's a warehouse full of comic books. Floor to ceiling.
I'd love to go. I'd love to go take a few $1,000s with me and go get everything that I've lost in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, they got, and it's not just Big Two and everything. They've got all sorts of indie stuff on their back stock. I mean, it's just ridiculous how much stuff they have.
Tongue in your mouth. Any heroine speaking to Apex's creep, says Fanta. Now, the creep
That's
that,
good. The
that you're
creep.
doing right now, Apex, is this the first book with the creep?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Be a 28-page floppy. 32 pages total with a cover.
Is it really a floppy at 28 pages?
I think it is.
It's got some substance to it at 28 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mary Machine Gun 1 was like 44 pages or 40 pages. I can't remember. I think it was 40 pages. And it's still a floppy. It's got some substance to it, though. It barely fits in the bag and board. Especially since we use that 100-pound cover stock.
Yeah.
Right.
Instead of just using the same as the interior pages.
Yeah, I want the 100-pound exterior on Pariah, but I want the non-glare classic white paper inside. I do not want glossy pages on the inside.
No, I'm matte.
No, even matte pages on the inside.
That's what I do with my comics. Yeah, matte pages. I like it shining in my face as I read it.
It's hard to read.
Yeah.
You can't read it for the glare.
And glossy.
See? Matte pages.
Let's take a look here.
Yes. No,
Yes.
Matt. Yes. I like the matte pages. That's a comic I want to read. Matte pages.
That was great too, Max.
Put the cover up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see the cover. Oh, nice. You drew the cover on that?
It's Fernando.
Fernando?
The artist for the book, Fernando Cordiero. He's the
Max
artist
don't
for
draw
the book.
Apex.
I do not draw.
Okay.
I've seen him try. It's a crime against humanity.
Yep. I can't even draw a stick figure that's fucking proportionate.
Big old waterhead. Oh.
Exactly. He's got like one leg longer than the other, and his arms all sticking out crazy.
You write very well, I guess.
I'm a pretty good writer.
Yeah, very good.
I got to get a copy, Max. I was trying to decide what to get. I think I want that trade paperback. So I can get that on atrocitypress.com, right?
Well, as soon as they're shipped out to the backers, you'll be able to get it at the website. But this is the safe for work version. We have a non-safe for work version too.
Oh, I want the not safe for work.
Yeah, this one has all the nudity and stuff is covered up. Let me see here. Let me find it. There's a shot of full frontal in the book, but we covered it up in this one. We just did a patch job on the right here.
Hold on. Let's see.
Oh, good. Right
We put the underwear on her because in the not safe for work when it's just full frontal.
Yeah.
Nudity.
All this stuff over here is all nudity as well. We covered that all up.
Yeah.
But we originally covered it up because Antarctic Press wanted it kind of covered up for publication. And then
later they flipped on that.
Yeah, the only thing they flipped on it and they left all the nudity in it except for the full frontal. They took that out and used the edited version.
Oh, Fanta. Says my mom has volunteered to read my comics to me because of blind. Can't wait to take her Canadian soul. Yeah.
Well, Fanta,
you trying to give your mama a heart attack? Is that what you're doing?
I was gonna say, man, you might want to be careful about taking her Pariah.
Yeah.
Like Anthony said, when you get past a certain scene, you feel like you need to go take a shower.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's kind of the same way. Like with Love and Madness, we have a very similar storyline that started out the comic book, but
it has to be there.
Yeah, and Fernando was saying he was just like, man, I had to take like 6 showers today. I feel dirty. I feel bad. It's hard to do. I can't really wrap my head around it. I can't get into the scene like I usually do because I like to place myself in the panel when I'm drawing it. And he goes, and just being there is just too much.
The first time I did that scene, it was very lightweight and abbreviated.
Oh no, you gotta make it brutal.
It wasn't working. And, So then I decided I was going to redraw it, and I couldn't make myself. And my wife had to tell me, of all people, she just suck it up and go draw. All right.
What are you guys, gay or what?
No, it's a hard R scene.
Fuck yeah, rape scenes are fun.
No, they're very hard to draw.
Yeah.
I'm like, how can I fit more pages of sodomy in this book?
Fanta just gave me some dialogue. It says, "Put that tongue back in your mouth. You want women? Here we are." So, thanks,
Well,
Fanta.
don't women want the tongue out of the mouth? Oh.
But this one's
Rich Parada, ladies and gentlemen, Rich Parada.
The best one I've heard today, I put it in chat so I wouldn't lose it, is what is noir? Noir is what happens when normal people are sleeping. I love that.
Yeah.
What?
Noir is what happens when normal people are sleeping.
Ah.
That's a good line. Come on.
Is it? I don't know. I don't know what noir is, I guess.
You know what noir is.
Yeah, there's we did the scene in Love and Madness. Fernando actually, he draws the guys that are doing it almost like demons.
Yeah.
So it's it's artistically attacked, which is it's done very well.
I mean, it's brutal, but it's got to be there.
It's got to be there to justify the actions taken by the character later.
Exactly right.
I mean, and the actions that the character takes cannot overshadow what has been done to them.
Right.
Because if you do, you lose your audience.
Yep.
Well, that's like putting the climax in the middle of the book.
Got to be a balance.
It's not the climax; it's the inciting incident.
Yeah, this is one of the guys from that scene, and
yeah,
he's got to be evil and demonic looking.
No, he has to be relatable to make the reader uncomfortable.
I don't think I can relate to a
rapist.
To a rapist.
Oh, come on!
I don't want to relate to one.
You're gonna sit here in the light of day and tell me to my face?
You mean to stand there on them two skinny feet and tell me? Fanta, what are you going to do when your mom has to read Canadian Tussle and Pariah?
Is this an inciting incident? I'm sorry, I'm eating a egg salad sandwich.
Oh, that sounds good.
Trying to make heads or tails of this message. I don't even know what this means.
My wife gets mad at me because I chop up my eggs, I put mayonnaise and salt and pepper, and that's it.
Yeah.
What more do you need?
She's always trying to throw some craziness in there, like
there, I'll zoom in to where we can't
like
see
green
a whole
onions and shit. I'm like, get out of here.
Oh, wow.
There's the scene. I zoomed in to where you can't see a whole lot of it, but
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's maniacal.
with all the fire colors and make it stressful and everything. We used a lot of color theory in it.
Oh, good.
Used a lot of just visuals to make it more impactful, really, without having to do a whole lot and drag the scene out. We wanted to make it more impactful without having to burn up pages with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you drag it out too long, it loses its impact.
Yep.
It loses the impact until you get your second wind.
Dillard is a freak, confirmed.
There's a very famous movie called Kill Bill. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The Pussy Wagon.
Yeah. And that same one in that first movie, right when the stuff starts to get real gory, she snatches some guy's eyeball out of his head, and everything turns black and white. Which then allows you to kind of watch it without having to get the the sensory overload of all the blood and gore flying at your face.
Right.
All the arterial spray.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Kill Bill in like 2 forevers. I need to watch that again.
Yeah, that's good movies.
I mean, I don't know if it's Grindhouse, but damned if it don't feel like it when you're watching it.
Yeah.
It's very grindhousey. I mean, it's modern Grindhouse, really.
Yeah.
I mean, he made a Grindhouse movie.
Yeah,
with,
Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Robert Rodriguez. That was Planet Terror and the second one with Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I can't remember the one.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about Planet Terror.
Girl had a machine gun for a leg.
That was great. That's the best part of the movie. Best. Rose McGowan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Death Proof was the other movie.
Death Proof.
Yeah, about
Terrible.
the car.
Terrible
About
movie.
The car.
Yeah.
It's a terrible movie.
Yeah, what do you expect? It's Grindhouse.
Well, then the number one qualifier for Grindhouse, under any definition, is low budget.
Yeah.
Not
That
what
and
it does.
exploitation. It's got to have an
Yeah,
exploitation.
exploitation is always the second definition.
Yeah.
Yeah, true that. Fanta's she says, I feel like Dillard is gonna become a verb. Oh my God, she's been Dillarded. Use it in another sentence, Fanta.
Oh Lord.
It's the etymology of that word.
Yeah, I can't wait to get Canadian Tussle. I'm excited for that one.
Oh, did you back it?
I did.
I missed out on that.
Now I got your docs. What do you do about that?
You got me. Yeah, see,
Yeah,
I'm one of those-
Apex always coincidentally just misses out on my stuff just by a hair. You know?
I know. I do want to die, though.
I've never been afraid of dogs. I mean, what's anybody going to do to me? I'm old.
Yeah,
I have nothing to live for.
It doesn't scare me.
I'm gonna
because
call you all the time, Doc, about your extended vehicle warranty.
It doesn't scare me because I grew up with the biggest doxing platform in the world. It's the fucking phone book.
Yeah, the goddamn yellow
That's right.
pages.
That's exactly right. The phone book.
Yeah.
God, I even remember looking up. There was this girl I liked. I found out, oh, she lives on this road. What was I going to do? You know,
You were gonna Dillard her, is what you were gonna do.
There you go.
that's right. I
Yeah.
was going to Dillard her.
Dillard her. Yeah.
Way out in the damn boondocks, and I got no car. What am I going to do?
Right.
Now I remember I was in middle school and there was this girl I really liked. She was like one of them girls in middle school, like first one to get titties.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And she lived real close to me. I was like, oh, I would always see her like, down the street. I don't know. I must have been about, what are you in middle school? 12? Something like that?
Something
Yeah,
like that.
12, 13, something like that. Yeah.
I was over at my buddy Stink. Well, his name was Carlos. Everybody called him Stinky. I was over at Stinky's house and he was like, hey, I think her name was Rachel, right? I think Rachel and them were back there like not swimming, right? They call it swimming, but it's just when you get the water hose and turn it on and everybody's in their bathing suits. Nobody had a pool. But you fill up a trash can and get in it. And I was like, ooh, I went over to the backyard to go watch them.
Yeah.
And they weren't, you know what they were doing? Oh, damn. I felt so bad. I never wanted to peep on a girl again. I looked over the fence and she was plucking the lice out of her sister's hair. I was like, oh,
Gross.
Disgusting.
Ah.
I was like, this is the most depressing thing I ever saw. Damn it, Stinky.
They were disturbed by it. The sound of Dillard retching behind the fence.
Right.
That's disgusting. Is what that is.
When you take a peek behind the curtain, you don't always like what you see.
Right?
Sure.
Oh man, what a depressing day that was. I was expecting, big
Chicks making out and stuff, and you're like, oh, damn it.
Well,
She got Dillarded.
Yeah.
Shut up, Fanta. You act like you never filled up a trash can with water and jumped in it.
I can't say I've ever even heard of anybody doing that, John.
It was the 5-gallon or the 50-gallon $5 kiddie pool.
Yeah.
That's what you needed. The one that comes up to your ankles.
See, I didn't have any money to spend. You clean out a trash can, not even that well, right? Just hose it out.
Just enough.
Just enough, and you fill it with water from the hose, and you hop in.
Yeah.
And you hang out there as long as you can, and then your brother comes by, like, give me a turn. You're like, no, and he pushes the trash can over.
Oh my God, that sounds
I'm
like.
sorry, I don't know how you rich boys did it.
We went to
$5 swimming pool.
We went to the creek.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I live
too.
in Southern California, Doc. I gotta walk 50 miles to get to a creek.
We had a stream on the property.
Excuse me.
It went around this bend, and I kid you not, it's beautiful. I may get back there one day and take a picture. Big old huge boulders, a little waterfall, and then about the size of this room that I'm in, there's a little pool there that's chest deep, and then it just runs on. Had an overhang with a dog witcher. It's a beautiful place. That was our swimming hole.
Sounds like something out of a Norman Rockwell painting.
It was a little piece of paradise. It was beautiful.
I had a Rubbermaid black trash can.
Oh yeah, those Rubbermaids are great.
I had to wait for going into the creek and stuff. I had to wait till I went to my grandfather's farm because he had part of I don't remember which river it was, but it was a small river. It was basically a large creek, and we'd go swimming in that. The current on it was pretty strong though, so you had to actually try.
Yeah.
But then we had rope swings and all sorts of shit out there.
Dude, I was in high school, and they were like, hey, there's this place. If you have a car, you can drive up 15 freeway, get off this thing. It's called Deep Creek Hot Springs. And it's a nudist hot springs, and the girls are nude there. And I was like, what? We're going.
Yeah.
So I got my buddy Eric Bearfield. He was the only one that had a car. His grandma died, left them money, and he had a car. We're like, you gotta drive us, dude. We're all gonna go camping at Deep Creek Hot Springs. We're gonna go hiking. Like, apparently, it's an awful 1 mile hike. The worst 1 mile hike you ever. I think it's an elevation change of like 600 feet, and this 1 mile hike.
Wow.
Like, people finish this 1 mile hike, and like they gotta end up like the next day like pulling off their toenails because they're jamming your foot that much.
Damn.
But if when you get down there, you're rewarded
by the nudity,
by a bunch of old nude men.
Oh no!
See, when I was in Germany on Thursdays, is at the local swimming pool. It's Naked Day.
Yep.
And we were all like, "Let's go to Naked Day, man! Let's go to Naked Day. We gotta go to Naked Day." So we all go to Naked Day, right? Not knowing that you have to be naked too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
So we just go. I mean, we were in the military, so it didn't matter to us. We just went the buff and hung out.
So anyway, to get to Deep Creek Hot Springs, you have to cross an actual river. And the river is probably the coldest damn thing I ever experienced in my life.
Nice.
And it's so cold that you cannot, because during the people like to go to this stuff during the spring, and And the river to cross this thing during the spring is very cold because you're still getting all that snow runoff.
There's snow runoff, yeah.
And they have a rope going across because if you try to cross without the rope, you'll end up just getting too numb and give up the ghost and float away. So, but we couldn't use the rope because we had all kinds of stuff with us, right? We're like, yeah, we're gonna have beer and all that shit. You know, we were carrying a bunch of stuff. I needed my 2 hands, plus I didn't want to get my clothes and my shoes all wet, so I had to carry those over my head as well. And as I'm walking across, you get in the river, it's like the shock hits you, and you think like, oh, it'll go away in a second. It doesn't.
No, that motion of the current keeps you cold.
So now your feet and legs are just so damn numb, and you don't actually feel the bottom anymore. You just feel yourself pushing the bottom. You feel like almost like you're on little nubs, right? And you're pushing against the bottom of the river to keep yourself up, but you don't feel what you're actually touching with your feet because your feet are so numb.
Right.
And my buddy Steve, because we were crossing the river together, right? My buddy Steve, I see him just stop and then just start floating down the river. I was like, Steve. He's like, I can't do it. I was like, Steve, you're gonna die if you do that. You can't do that.
You can't quit. That'll kill you.
I had to like throw my shoes, and then drop my clothes. And I couldn't. But the clothes would, if I were to throw it, right, the clothes wouldn't make it. They'd go like 14 feet and then just flop. You know, the shoes I threw all the way to the other bank, but the clothes didn't make it. They fell in the river. And I had to go grab him because he had just given up. He was like, that's it. I'm gonna let the river take me.
The naked old men can wait. I gotta go.
Yeah, then when we got to the other side, we were rewarded with naked old ballsack.
Oh, that's a horrible story. Funny as
Luckily,
shit.
I brought some fresh young ballsack to the table, you know?
See, that's almost like good enough to be a comic book because you got like trials and tribulations. It's an adventure story.
That's right. A rescue.
Right. Goddamn hero.
Then at the very end, there you just have them all greeted by nothing but old ball sacks.
All right, guys, it's getting to be about lunchtime here, so I'm going to head out and go have some lunch with the wife. And
okay.
Thanks, Max, for coming out. John, Apex, Timothy was here earlier. Chat. Oh, Rex just shows up as I'm ending.
Here you go, Fanta.
Fanta Billy.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Put that tongue back in your mouth. You want women? Here we are.
All right. Peace out, everybody.
That doesn't look
Hey,
like a road sign.
Max, hang out for a second.
All right.